Hello, beautiful people. I'm Pastor Jason at Riverside Church, and this is your Midweek Encouragement. Hey, everybody, welcome back. Hopefully, this is the exciting finale and conclusion to this wonderful story in the book of Mark, chapter 8, about a blind man from Bethsaida that got his vision back, or got his eyesight back, or was cured of blindness. And you'll see in a minute why I say that he got it back. We left off where Jesus asked the man, "Do you see anything?" And the man said, "Well, I see men walking around like trees." And so now Jesus goes to pray for him again, and then asks again if you see anything, and the man is able to see. After the man says that he's able to see and everything's clear, Jesus gives him very specific instructions that I think is worth noting, and hopefully will encourage you today. He says to the man to go back to your home, but don't go back through the town that you came out of. In other words, don't go through Bethsaida. Go home, don't go through Bethsaida, and don't tell anybody what happened to you. That's unusual instructions from Jesus, but he gives it to the man nonetheless. One of the reasons that I think Jesus told the man not to go back through the town of Bethsaida, if you'll recall, there was a time I believe it was in Matthew chapter 11, chapter 10, chapter 11, I think chapter 11, where Jesus pronounces curses to Chorazin and Bethsaida. Bethsaida was a cursed place. And Jesus was saying to this man, now that you've got your vision straight, now that you can see things clearly now, don't go back to the cursed places. Don't go back to the way that it has always been for you. Avoid those places. Avoid the cursed places. Avoid the broken places, the negative places. Avoid those areas. Avoid those people. Don't go back through there. Go around it to get back to your home. It's interesting. Over the years, I see people get a breakthrough, or I see them get God deliver them from some type of addiction, or God delivers them from a very dysfunctional relationship. Then at some point, they end up gravitating and going back into that dysfunction, going back into those dark areas. And Jesus was very clear with this man. You got your vision straight. You got your clarity. You can see things clearer now. Avoid those areas. I want to encourage you today and just let you know that sometimes when God does an incredible thing in our lives, that there are some places that we used to, maybe people we spent time with, or places we used to go, that maybe he doesn't want us to spend time with them anymore. Maybe he doesn't want us to go back to those places. Maybe he'd rather us avoid some of those places in the future so that it doesn't hinder what he's already started and begun in us. And then the last thing is this, and the concluding part of this whole story is this. I've entitled this whole teaching that we've been doing here, this encouragement about how this man got his vision back. Sometimes we think when we read this particular story that he was like the other blind men and that he was born blind and had always been blind. But I want to offer this up. I don't know that I can say that definitively. I don't think that he was born blind. I don't think he had always been blind. I think something happened in his life that caused his blindness. Well, why do I say that? Well, because when Jesus asked him earlier, "Do you see anything?" the man responded with, "I see men walking around like trees." Now, if this man had been blind his entire life, he would not know what that would look like. He wouldn't be able to, qualify his answer by saying, "Well, I see men walking around like trees." He wouldn't know what men or trees look like had he been born blind. I contend that the man at some point in his life had his sight and then became blind, maybe through an illness or an accident, whatever it was, it brought about this blindness. And so I want to encourage you with this thought. This man was able to get his vision back, and I want to let you know that despite whatever it is that you've been going through, or despite whatever heartache or pain or adversity that you've been faced with, I just want to make a declaration over you right now, those of you that are watching, that at some point you're going to get it back. We've been in a pandemic. Some of you lost jobs. Some of you have lost relationships. Some of you have lost finances. I declare over you that you will get it all back. That's my prayer. That's my proclamation, my declaration over the Riverside family that you're going to get it back. You'll get it all back. You're going to be able to see things like you've never seen them before. They'll be clearer than they've ever been before because you're getting it all back. So hang in there. Keep praying. Keep trusting. Keep believing. And you'll see one day very soon that all the stuff that you've gone through, the dark times in your life, they will be dispelled. The Bible teaches us that weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. I just declare and prophesy over you. I see the sun rising on you, and I see the sun making his face to shine down on you. Be blessed, be encouraged, like, follow, share this to somebody's page that may need to hear this, that may have lost something, that may be dealing with some despair, and let them know that where they are right now, this is not the end, that they will get it all back in Jesus' name. I bless you guys. Look forward to seeing you next week, and have a great rest of the day. Have a great rest of the week. God bless you. Take care, Riverside family.